My name is Ginger. I'm from Kingsport, Tennessee. I grew up a little bit everywhere across the United States. I didn't have a really good childhood. So I was 8 years old when my stepdad started doing his nightly visits. And one day I was outside on the tractor and I got gasoline fumes and it gave me a little head buzz, and I thought, oh. And so I brought a little cup into my room at night, and I would have it when I knew it's right before he comes, to help with the pain. And then that was my first head change for 4 years. I'm a recovering addict. That's what started off my addiction. Me growing up, you don't think anybody cares for you. So it's really hard for me to trust anybody. I've made enough bad choices in my life. Never thought I'd be in prison at 56. Never in my life did I ever think that. But I was, and it definitely changed my life. And when I came up for the mentorship program, we didn't know anything about it. When you're in prison, you don't get visits and you don't get help on the outside. You're alone. I mean, very, very alone.
My name's Elaine, and I got an email that said that they needed volunteers, if you wanted to participate in this program, where you got to go once a month and talk to an inmate. Not too long before that, I was just kind of praying and saying, God, I really feel like I need to have some more opportunities to just volunteer, kind of get involved more. So then that email appeared, and I said, oh God, I don't want to do that. I don't know, what do I have in common with a woman in prison, and what are we going to talk about?
So I thought, well, here's somebody that's on the outside that's willing to come talk to me, who's not an inmate, that is really actually wanting, to talk with me, just nobody else. So I thought, okay, what's it going to hurt?
And so I go, and Ginger and I meet, and we just started talking.
And when she walked in and she's like, hi, I'm Elaine, I was like, oh, she's beautiful. Just her personality, the outside, everything, just the way that we greeted each other. And she hugged me. And you don't have that in prison.
Ginger was so forthcoming and so open, and she just started talking. We just started talking about our lives.
She made you feel like you are actually somebody and not just a number, not just an inmate.
So before I met Ginger, I don't think that I really thought much about inmates re-entering society.
The re-entry is hard coming out of prison because they can't just set you out on the street.
She was getting ready to get out of prison. I'm like, there's a lot of needs there. You've got to get a job. You've got to have food. You've got to have a place to live.
It's hard. When you don't have all these things, it's very hard.
So how can maybe I help her? How can I encourage her? How can I come along and assist a little bit?
So her and her church group got together, and they gave me 2 Walmart cards, each for $100 a piece. And one of the other ladies gave me a $20, and she put it in a card and wrote me a nice letter in it.
Ginger did share with me. She said there's something about just people giving to you when they don't want anything in return. And I shared that with my small group, and the reaction was just, wow. Because we were all sort of stunned that something so small can make such a big impact on one person's life. I went into this thinking that I was going to help somebody else. I never thought I would get a friend out of it because, again, I thought, what do I have in common with a woman in prison? What do I have in common with somebody who's an addict?
Elaine's my friend. And I don't have friends, but I can actually call her my friend. No matter what I say, no matter what I do, I know I can call her. She's my only good friend that I know has not judged me, doesn't want anything from me, just me.
I think before, I didn't think a lot about inmates in prison. I didn't think a lot about individual stories. And now I hope I see people more as individuals and God's children. And everybody has a story. And that story's important.